Okay, we are live for Quizhammer. Quizhammer Live 2024. Welcome, everybody, to this Jingle Jam special. I am joined by Stu from the Miniature Realms and Peachy from Peachy Tips. Hi, chaps.
Hi. Hello, Jordan.
How are you fellas feeling about some good old-fashioned Quizhammer?
Gonna crush Stu. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you won't have to update the scores a lot, I don't think. I know you're worried about that.
Speak for yourself, Stu. Speak for yourself. Yeah, you're probably right. It's gonna stay on 0, I think. If it's Games Workshop related, I've been away from that for a little while, so I don't know. We'll find out.
It is. I mean, it is all. It's Quizhammer, so it is all GW related. But we're covering the whole gamut of Warhammer, 40k,
amazing.
Old Hammer, right the way back to the earliest games that Games Workshop ever made. I'm going to be honest. We're going to be skewing towards the early side. So, there's a few more recent questions, but you're going to have to dig off.
I should have watched more of your video, shouldn't I?
You should have.
I'm not caught up with them enough.
Every single question has been answered in a Jordan Sorcery video this year, so we'll know who's been paying attention. That's what we've done. I'm going to be taking off this hat in just a moment, but I like to.
But it jingles and jams. Why would you take it off?
That's the issue, I think, Peachy. Is it jingles and it jams just a little bit too much, so I can't even hear myself think. So that's when it gets really tough. But I wanted to wear it just for the start because, of course, this is a festive celebration. We are going to be enjoying ourselves today. But this is a charity fundraiser, essentially. So Quizhammer Live this year is being run in aid of the Campaign Against Living Miserably, CALM. You can go and check out everything that CALM do. It's a really awesome charity that helps people with mental health challenges and is trying to basically help people who are having suicidal thoughts and things like that. So it is a really important charity that offers a load of really, really good tools and support at that point of need. thecalmzone.net is where you can find out more information about CALM and the work that they do. You can also go to check out all the Jingle Jam stuff as well. A great organisation who are bringing together a load of streamers, and they do this every year, and they get us to come and spend some time having a bit of fun in aid of a charity. So that is what this is about. And Quizhammer, I think we've done some Quizhammers before. You may have seen them on the Jordan Sorcery channel. You may have seen the Quizhammer quiz that we did last year, Peachy, didn't we, as well?
Yes.
Which was good fun. And I would like to think that this is taking it up a notch. We've got more questions. We've got more difficult questions and a few wilder questions, I think, as well. So it should be fun. Everyone at home can follow along, and we're gonna try and get through as many questions as we can over the next 2 hours. Is there anything, Peachy, Stu, anything that you want to, you're really hoping comes up in these quiz questions? What would be your areas of expertise that you're hoping we get into?
Every paragraph and word in the 2 paragraphs of the Ventrilian Noble Law. That would be great. I'm pretty au fait with that. And also the uniform guides of the Ventrilians. Other than that, I think I'm going to struggle a little, maybe. I don't know. What about you, Stu?
Anything with multiple choice with only 2 choices maximum would suit me well.
50-50.
Well, on that note, I was wrestling with this decision about whether or not I have taken off my helmet, which is why there's no musical accompaniment anymore. But on that question of 50-50, I think given that this is a festive quiz, that you will each have one 50-50 lifeline to use. Just one over the course of the entire quiz. So keep it in mind if you're really struggling, because every question, more or less, there's a couple that are not, but the majority of the questions are multiple choice. So you can have 4 options for each question, and then you're going to be obviously trying to get the specific question. There's a couple that are slightly different, which we'll talk about when we get to them, where you guys are going to have to do a little bit of bidding to see who's going to do the actual answers. Everybody in the chat, I really hope that you enjoy the quiz questions and follow along. I'd love to see people answering the questions live as well. So let's see if we can get some correct answers. As long as Stu and Peachy are not reading the chat and getting the answers from that. And then we'll also we'll also you guys are, I think, going to have to remind me to update the scores as well when people actually when Stu and Peachy get the questions right, because otherwise I may forget because I've got to do it manually.
If I score a point, I'll be sure to remind you to remove
Please
the
do.
0 from
Please
the
do. Keep me honest. Right. You know what? Should we get straight into round 1?
Oh,
and then we'll
it.
see how we'll take the temperature of the quiz and we'll see how people are feeling after this one. So, one thing that I forgot to do before we started was to flip a coin to see who was going to go first. So,
right.
I don't know what the immediate that I've got to hand is actually going to help me resolve who's going to go first. You know what? I'm going to have to use literally the only thing within reaching distance is, you know what? I'm going to use
a cat. Flip a cat.
Yeah, but she's always going to land on her feet. So whoever chooses that, right? So
Damn! I was going for tails.
I've got an Oakbound Studios Fimir equivalent, little really cool little model, right?
Nice.
So that's what I've got to hand. I'm going to throw it up in the air, and Stu, tell me whether you would like it face up or face down, and that will help determine who's going to go first.
Face down. It's going to land right on the Fimir.
Butter side up. You should have gone butter side up, mate.
It has landed face down. Stu's going first. Okay, I'm hoping that is the only.
We done now. I've won. That's it. Yeah, 1-0. Is that a point as well?
No points for the Fimir flip that we do. The traditional Fimir flip that we do every Quizhammer live to determine who's going first.
Of course, Fimir flip. I like that. That needs to stay. You need to make a coin.
Yeah, I mean, I would have rolled the dice, but I literally don't have any dice or any randomizers around me. So that one's on me. I'm willing to hold my hands up. But any further technical issues are Martha's fault. That's what's happened. I should say as well, we've got on screen. You can see we have got the actual donations coming in live. So thank you so much, everybody who has already donated. Mark, Chris,
nice.
It's really, really great to see people donating already. You can use the QR code that's on screen, and you can go to our Tiltify page where you'll see all of the relevant information about the charity and Jingle Jam and Calm and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, you can go and donate there, and people will see it here on screen. So fantastic. Thank you for that. Right. Stu, nice. You're going first because you were very, very good at the Fimir flip there, and you got it quite right. So let's get started. Quizhammer Live 2024. Which of these is a Blood Bowl team and not a cookbook released in 2022? Is it the Pot-Bellied Pie Men, the Justice of the Pies, the Everyday Winners, or the Snackable Bakes?
Which of these is not, or is?
Which of these is a Blood Bowl team and not a cookbook? You've got 3 cookbooks there and 1 Blood Bowl team.
They could all sound like Blood Bowl teams, man.
Yeah. Can you say again? So my memory is that bad. I've forgotten 4 things in there.
Sure.
This is going to be a long night.
The Pot-Bellied Pie Men, the Justice of the Pies, the Everyday Winners, or the Snackable Bakes?
The first one.
You think it's the Pot-Bellied Pie Men? That is quite correct. Yes, you've got the first score.
I've got my point.
The ball.
I'm going home.
Got the point. Nice one, Steve. Nice. I would have gone for the last one. That sounded legit too.
The Snackable Bakes.
The Snackable Bakes, yeah.
I mean, that would have been something. What I realised as well, this is the second technical error of the night, which I don't know if you chaps will be able to see, is that I've tied your scores together on screen. So,
oh, nice. Am I already?
I'm not watching.
So accidentally,
I'm not watching live
Peachy
at all.
You'd scored a point already, Peachy. So I'm gonna have to just quickly change that before we do the next. Before we do the next one.
That's fine. That's denied.
Are there any visual rounds? Do I need to have this stream up somewhere?
There are no visual rounds. No, these are all going to be These are all going to be just.
I just realised as I was asking you to reread them, and everyone was thinking, but they're on the screen, and wondering why I couldn't read.
No, they're not.
Because I've
They're
only got
not
the Zoom
on the screen.
That's good. That's good.
They're not on the screen. This is all. You've just got to listen, and you're going to have to listen to my voice, and absorb everything I say.
Listen
Right.
to my voice.
Okay, fantastic. Everyone's got a score now, and they're their own scores. So we can do Peachy's question. Question 2.
I've got none.
Well,
Yeah.
we are off to a super strong start, I think. Yeah. Peachy, can you tell me, please,
So find out.
which of these is a spell from the first edition of Warhammer Fantasy and not a coffee shop in London?
Okay.
Okay. Proof Rock, Wild and Wood, Old Spike, Esther's Fountain.
Oh, I can't recall all the names, but I feel number 3 felt quite Warhammery,
Old
more
Spike.
than the others. Old Spike.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It does sound quite Warhammery. Unfortunately,
It's not, though, is it?
It's not. It is an actual coffee shop. You can go to Old Spike right now.
Spike.
So it is 1-0. Stu, you're leading. So this is great. Right. Next question.
Oh,
Which of these games, Stu, was not released by Games Workshop? Squelch, Chaos Marauders, Chainsaw Warrior, Dungeon.
Squelch.
Ooh, I'm afraid not. Squelch was one of the troll games. One of the classic sort of kids, family-friendly games. Dungeon was...
I only had the tape. I didn't have the game. I just had the tape.
And what a tape it was. That would be great back in...
It was great.
So unfortunately, now you've not got that one right. Dungeon was from TSR. Peachy. Which of these games was not released by Games Workshop? Valley of the Four Winds, Dark Tower, Apocalypse, or Dragon Masters?
Ooh. Dark Tower. I don't know why. That feels like a TSR.
It was not TSR, but it wasn't Games Workshop either. So yes, you're quite right. You've scored your first point on the board. I think I'm right in saying it was MB Games, and it actually came with a physical tower that had like music and noises. Very cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Stu, you're up.
Yeah.
What weapon does the 1986 Chaos Dwarf Renegade, Doomax the Dreaded, wield?
There should be the clue in the name, but
yeah, and I haven't given you your options yet either. I just realised.
Oh, right.
It's just building up tension.
There are options.
Is it an axe, a sword, a hammer, or a mace?
Do I go obvious? I'm going to go axe.
Axe. You are incorrect. It was a sword. Very, unfortunate there.
It sounded like
Naming department was not strong at that era,
they were
clearly.
they were playing with you. They knew this quiz was going to happen some 40 years later, and they wanted to wrong foot you. So, Peachy, time for your next question. What weapon
I'm ready.
does the 1987 F3 Barbarian Claw the Mighty Axe wield? An axe, a sword, a hammer, or a mace?
I want to say axe because it's called Claw the Mighty Axe, but I'm going to go with mace because you've already tripped Stu up. I bet it'll be an axe, won't it?
It was an axe, yes. I'm sorry to say. So no extra scores there. And we are on to your fourth question, Stu. So please can you tell me what year was the first Games Day held? 1973, 1975, 1977, or 1980?
75.
It was 75. Yep. It was the first year of Games Workshop. Excellent stuff.
Wow.
Let's get
Amazing.
your score updated. Got to do this manually every time. Okay. Peachy, your fourth question. What year was the last Games Day held?
Oh,
2008,
I should know this.
2010, 2013, or 2015?
I think it was because I remember being in the eye painting team when it was Warhammer Fest. So I'm going to say, did you say 2012 was one of the options?
It was not. You've got 2008, 2010, 2013, 2015.
2013, sorry, 2013.
2013, quite right. You've got it. It's neck and neck. It's neck and neck, 2 points apiece. And we're going into our first auction question. So, this is where you are both going to get the chance to bid, and we'll do it in turn order. You're going to bid for how many correct answers you think you can name for this question. And then whoever bids the most will get the chance to name all of those correct answers. And if you get it, you get 2 points. If you don't get it, the other player gets 2 points.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
nice. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. So the question is going to be, how many Space Marine Primarchs can you name? And there are 18 points available. If anyone bids 20, then I'm going to have to call the Inquisition. But Stu, how many do you think you can name? What's your bid going to be for this question?
Shall I go for all of them?
Ooh. You're going to go for all?
I should be able to. I did
Yeah?
a heresy podcast for years, but I'm not. I'm going to mess it up, but I'm still going to go for it.
So you're bidding 18. Peachy,
Yeah, let's do it.
the best you can do is equal it, and it's Stu's got the first turn, so he's going to have to do it.
I mean, I can't lose if he gets it wrong. So I'm going to say
No.
17.
I'm going to regret this, but it's going to be fun.
Fair enough. Okay, Stu, so you've got to name all 18 Primarchs, please.
Okay, so Fulgrim. Oh, goodness, my mind starts going crazy now. So Fulgrim, Sanguinius.
Hold on. We're going to have to do these one at a time so that I can remove them from my list. So you've done Fulgrim and Sanguinius. Go on.
Fulgrim, Sanguinius. I'm already struggling. Why am I struggling?
Oh, no.
Horus.
Horus, yeah.
Dawn. Bum, 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 bum. I can picture them all. I told you about this before the show, didn't I? I said I have this name blank thing as soon as I try and say it. Angron.
Yep.
Magnus. Apharius. Omegon, are we including both of them? Or are they? Is that 19 then? If
That's just one.
miraculously remember we get the rest of them. Why have I forgotten them all? Gilliman.
Yeah.
This is painful.
Still got a
Nearly
few to
halfway
go.
there, Stu.
Yeah, I've got quite a few to go. Yeah, absolutely. Jesus, I thought they'd be rolling off my
No,
tongue.
he's not one. He's not one. I wish he was.
Wow.
Well, I mean, at Christmas, maybe.
Was the Master of Mankind Jesus at some point? Maybe something like it. Oh, this is awful.
I mean,
Yeah, the pressure of trying to remember them all, and I'm completely falling apart.
Yeah, is there's sort of a little bit of like hubris here, maybe on Stu's
Yeah,
part.
well, I thought I should just go for it because I should know them all. But trying to do it from memory, and yeah, it's. I might give up just to save the show, really, so people don't switch off.
We'll give you another minute. You've got another minute, Stu, to
whole
see if
minute to
anything
this.
percolates, if anything comes up. I know that's
I
probably
can't even
not what
remember
you wanted
which
to hear.
ones I've said now.
You've got Fulgrim, Sanguinius, Horus, Dawn, Angron, Magnus, Alpharius, and Gilliman. So I've written them down, not for my use. to help you.
I should have been writing them down.
In case it comes up later, Peachy.
Maybe.
No, let's go. It's my name block thing,
They're
which
gone.
I probably should have.
They're gone.
Yeah, my name block thing's come through. So
Okay,
no, go.
so Peachy, then as Stu is forfeit, you are going to get the 2 points for this round. Do you want to try and name the rest? Do you see if you can do it?
I will try. So we've got those. We've got Corax,
Yeah.
Corvus Corvax. Sorry, not Corax. Then you have Perturabo, Mortarion. So what that makes that 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you have oh my days. What is the Space Wolf guy called? Lehman Russ. There's Lehman Russ. That puts me on to what number now? 12.
So yeah, you've still got 6 to go.
12, I think.
6 to go. There's Lorgar.
Yeah.
That guy. I always struggle with the name for the White Scars. Jagatai Khan.
Jagatai Khan, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. That dude. Yeah, I said Perturabo. You've said Angron. I'm trying to think of my evil legions.
Yeah.
Evil legions. Oh no.
See, I'm remembering them. That it's weird, isn't it?
It's when the pressure's not on. When the pressure's not on.
It is when the pressure's on. That's what's unfair about it.
Lionel Johnson, of course.
The big
Lionel
one,
Johnson.
yeah, Lion.
Yeah, can't forget him. So that's 13. Is that right?
Yeah,
So
you've got more than that. You've got
5.
15. You've only got 3 left to go between you.
3 left to go. Amazing. What is the Night Lords one called? What is he called?
Yeah.
It's not
You're missing Night
Night
Lords,
Haunter.
Salamanders, and Iron Hands.
Oh, Vulcan and oh my days, Iron Hands dude. What was he called? Oh, Ferris Manus.
Yeah.
It is just. I want to say Night Haunter. But is that right? No, because that's
his nickname. One of the
that's
nicknames,
his nickname, isn't it? I can't remember his actual name. That's rubbish. I can't remember his actual name. I did say 17 though, so at least
you
got what I said.
It. Yeah, you would have got it. So it was Conrad Kurz.
Conrad Kurz. Oh,
so Peachy picks up the extra 2 points for that round.
I mean, Stu did the heavy lifting.
You did. I mean, that was tough. It's tough.
I didn't know, did I? If I got to 11 or 12, you could have claimed the heavy lifting.
So that was our question 5. So we're back on to our regular questions. We've got question 6, and this one's for you, Stu. Which of these is a Necron character in 40k and not a type of kebab? Is it Iskender, Reshmi, Chelau, or Kutlak?
No idea. Random, whatever C was.
Chelau. I'm afraid that is apparently a type of kebab. I'm afraid to say.
Nice.
The correct answer was Kutlak. Is a Necron. I believe I've never read anything with him in it, so I don't know where he's from. But he's listed as a Necron character, so I'm sorry to say.
Kutlak. Oh, it was a tough one though. It was a tough one. I don't know.
Some of these are
kebabs or
hard. Some of these
Necrons.
are very, very cruel. But this is this is the nature of the Quizhammer. So
Yeah, you're a tough quizmaster.
Peachy, here's one for you.
Shoot.
Which of these is a real novel from the Horus Heresy series and not a movie made by the film studio The Asylum? Is it The Beast of Bray Road, Legion of the Dead, Apocalypse Pompeii, Angel Exterminatus?
Hey.
I think The Beast of Bray Road is the book.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid
I
not.
wish you could buzz in.
Well, this is a Horus Heresy podcast
this.
coming now, Stu.
Yeah, Angel Exterminatus. I do remember things where there's no pressure on.
That's
I
right.
got it the wrong way around. I was thinking. Oh, sorry, my bad. I was thinking it was a book from the Asylum. Sorry, I misunderstood. That's my fault. But yeah,
Well,
because the others did sound like
unfortunately-
there could be Games Workshop ones. So never mind. Damn, sorry, Stu. You could have had that question, couldn't you? Oh, that would have been good.
Okay. Stu,
First game first.
your question 7. Which of these is not a flavour of Warhammer Candle? Slanesh Soporific Musk, Astra Militarum Catachan Potpourri, Votan Kinship Beard Oil, or Space Marines Dark Angel Tallow?
Oh, God. You kind of hope it's the first one because some people might like it too much. But I'm going to go it's not the Votan one, whichever option that was.
Votan Kinship Beard Oil.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to say that scent does not exist yet. So, yeah, you are quite right. You're picking up a point for that one. Well done.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, Peachy. How many
Yeah.
tiles were included in the 2007 release of Mighty Empires? Is it 36, 48, 50, or 62?
Oh, I thought it was higher than that. I was going to say 96, so it's definitely not that.
These are the 3D, the really nice plastic 3D ones.
Maybe the 36 thing is like, because I feel like there's a 6 in there, so I'm gonna put 50s. I don't feel like there was more. There felt like there was more than 36. I'm gonna go with 36. I'm gonna go with 36. I'm hovering on that one.
I'm afraid not. It was 48. A little bit more generous.
48.
Yeah, 48.
That's good though. It's good to hear.
Those are and they're lovely set as well. Planetary Empires as well. Really, really nice. Okay, question 8, Stu. Which of these magazines was not published by Games Workshop or its subsidiaries? Imagine, Black Sun, Spike, The Good Games Guide.
Oh, A or D? D.
The Good Games Guide. Sorry to say, there was one issue of the Good Games Guide released by Games Workshop. It was a Christmas magazine. Actually features one of the first published Warhammer Fantasy roleplay adventures as well by Rick Priestley. Yeah. But they never did another issue, I don't think. At least not one that I've seen.
Must have been the snappy name.
Peachy, what was the name for the fortnightly e-zine published by the Games Workshop US web team in the early 2000s? Was it Black Gobbo, Black Orc, Black Ark, or Black E-Library?
Ooh. I kind of want to say Black Gobbo. That's what came to mind to start off with, but then I don't really know. I'll go with Black Gobbo. Not a clue. Black Gobbo. Just guessing it.
It was Black Gobbo. You've nailed it. Ooh. Very well done.
Somewhere back in the mind.
Yeah, actually
Nice.
really good. You can still go and check them out on the Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine. You can see a lot of that stuff. It's really good resources. It was actually really, really good stuff.
Is that the stuff they used for the General's Handbook that they did, or the General's Compendium?
That's right, yeah. Put together by the US
that makes
team.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I know what roughly. There was some bits, but yeah, I digress. Carry on.
No, it was good. It was great. It's worth bringing up. Stu, which of these was not an official Dogs of War unit?
Oh,
Al Mukhtar's Desert Dogs, Bill's Bow and Bagsman, Titchy Hoochie's Raiders, or Leopold's Leopard Company?
B. Whatever it was called. I can't remember, but B.
Bill's Bow and Bagman.
Yes.
Quite right. Yeah, that's one of mine. That's one of my special units that I came up with. I was quite proud of that. I thought that fit the bill for a classic style.
Close. It was close.
Dogs of War. Peachy.
See the sadness leaving his face now, can't you, Stu? He's like, I was really proud of that one.
I was proud. It's Bill's Bow. I mean, everyone gets it, right? Bill's Bow and Bagmen. Yeah. Where's the round of applause, guys? I really thought...
I thought you were adding that afterwards. I thought that was sort of an effect.
No, to be fair, some of these do not deserve a round of applause. That's fair enough.
No, that's true.
Peachy,
no.
Which of these was not a Games Workshop published hero for Warhammer Quest?
Ooh.
The Halfling Thief, the Kislevite Shaman, the Chaos Warrior, or the Cathayan Adept?
Ooh, it's either B or D, and I kind of feel like, Cathayan Adept. Did they ever do that? What was B again?
Kislevite Shaman.
See, they definitely had Kislevite stuff, so it's possible, but I don't remember seeing anything. Oh, I'm gonna go B. My gut says
Going
B.
for Kislevite Shaman.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, no, that was published. I think that one was in the journal.
Oh.
Yeah, so unfortunately don't pick that one up.
Is it the Cathayan dude?
The Cathayan Adept was the incorrect answer, that's right. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, the question 10, last one in the round. Stu, Which of these is a technology in 40k and not a fictional detective from Victorian literature? Flaxman Low, Loveday Brook, Voltergeist Field, Clemo.
B, whatever that was. Something love. What was it?
Loveday Brook.
B.
So you're looking for the one that's a technology in 40k.
There is a technology, sorry.
Is a technology in 40k.
Okay, yeah, not that then.
It could be that. There could be any of them.
It's not that. C.
Voltergeist Field.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. You're correct. Voltergeist Field is from 40k. The others are all detectives. I do think, though, that like Professor Voltergeist Field does sound like it could be a...
I like it. I do like it. Yeah.
Sounds like a Bond baddie.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, well done. That has brought... Well, we've got one question in hand for Peachy still to go. But we are currently neck and neck. Peachy, can you take the lead by the end of the round? Which of these is an elect account of the Empire and not a type of watch component? Tachymeter, Hertwig, Tourbillon, Lugs.
It's Hertwig. It's got to be Hertwig.
It is Hertwig. Wolfram Hertwig, elect account of Talabot Land. Well done.
I should know that. I collect that on me.
Very good. Very good stuff from Peachy to take the lead 5-6. So round one, we have come to an end. Let's take stock of where we stand before we start round two. We've actually had a couple of amazing donations come in. Thank you, everyone. Anthony, Colin B, Tom F. Cygnus Maximus.
Yeah.
I may have missed some as well, but thank you, everybody who's donated.
Maximus.
We're on £127 of our £1,000 target that we're aiming for by the end of the night. So thank you all so much for that. That is absolutely fantastic. We've still got another, well, potentially we've got another 3 rounds to go if we've got the stamina for that much Quizhammer.
Oh, I've got the stamina for that. Do that.
I would love to know how people are doing. So if you're keeping your own score, why don't you drop it into the chat and let's see how we're doing on that. To get the 2 points for the round of the auction round, you need to know all 18 Primarchs, and then you can give yourself 2 points if you can get that. But
that's going to come back and haunt me a lot.
Oh well, I mean, it was a bold promise. I think you went high on that.
It's because I felt like I should know, and I would know if I was just not thinking about it. As soon as I tried to think of a name,
I would have done the same, and I would have got 17 because I wouldn't have remembered Conrad Kurz. So yeah, I know what you're feeling. I get it. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get something like that. It's like really like Peach adjacent, and I'll be like.
Well, there's plenty of opportunity to redeem yourselves in these questions that we've got coming up.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. So,
doesn't sound ominous.
I'll just remind everybody that this is Quizhammer Live, that we're doing this in aid of the Campaign Against Living Miserably. Go and check out thecalmzone.net if you want to find out more about this really, really good charity. And you can donate. You can use the QR code that's on screen. You can go and check our Tiltify page. We've put it in the description below, and it's at the top of the chat as well. So yeah, if you want to help us help them, then go and drop whatever you can spare in a donation. That would be fantastic. But for now, it's time for us to get into round 2. Stu, Peachy, are you guys ready for the next round?
Never, but after.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to flip it this time. So, Peachy, you're going to be going first.
Ooh.
So, your first question for round 2. Which of these is a Warhammer battle report from White Dwarf and not an eating challenge from the show Man vs. Food?
No.
4 Horsemen, Hamilton's Duel, Ultimate Destroyer, or Gauntlet of Fear?
Hamilton's Duel or Ultimate Destroy sounds like it could be a Man versus Food. Is it which is not? Sorry, I missed that bit. Which is not?
Which
Battle
one's
Report.
not from Man vs. Food? So which one
Oh,
is?
right, okay.
Which one is a Warhammer battle report from White Dwarf?
So either I want to say A or D. I'm gonna go with D. I'm gonna go with D.
D. Gauntlet of Fear.
Gauntlet of Fear.
Okay, yeah, that's
feels
quite
like-
correct. Yes,
Is it? Oh,
it is. It was White Dwarf 178. It was Orcs and Goblins versus Empire. A
Oh.
strong start to
Nice,
round 2.
nice.
Very good stuff.
That was a pure guess. I won't lie.
It's good. Sometimes that's what's required.
Yeah.
Stu, which of these is a high elf settlement and not a candle from Napoleon's candle maker Trudon? Elysia, Odalisque, Altair, or Trianon? So you're looking for the one.
What was the third one again?
Altair.
Altair.
Which one is a high elf settlement and not a candle?
I'm going to go with D.
Trianon.
Trianon.
Sorry to say that it was Elysia, which is a high elf city on Ulthuan.
Oh,
They do all sound. I think they all sound.
they do.
like they
I
could
agree.
be.
They sound like they could be. Oh, Tyr got me. I was like, ooh. But yeah, Elysian horse riders. I remember those guys with the bows, didn't they? Galloping around. Yeah.
Let's see what you've got for this next question, Peachy. So, which of these was not a playable character in an official edition of Talisman? A Space Marine, the Chainsaw Warrior, an Astropath, or Dracula?
Ooh. I mean, it could legitimately be any of those. I feel like I mean, they like their little homages. So Chainsaw Warrior feels like he's a homage. Space Marine feels, I don't know, is that a bit much for Talisman? Ooh. I'm gonna go with Space Marine.
Space Marine? Sorry
Yeah.
to say, you could play a Space Marine in Talisman. Yeah, Talisman Timescape had a Space Marine in it. And an Astropath as well. Dracula was not a Talisman character, in as far as I know, in any edition. So, unfortunately, you don't pick up a point on that one. Stu,
Never mind.
which of these role-playing games has never had an edition published by Games Workshop? Golden Heroes, Rune Quest, Paranoia, or Flashing Blades?
First one.
Golden Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that one was published by Games Workshop. It was a superhero game. And then RuneQuest and Paranoia were as well. Flashing Blades was not published by Games
I
Workshop.
knew the middle two. I just hadn't heard of either of the others. So.
You knew more than I did.
Okay. So, Peachy.
Okay.
The former Imperium planet of Angelus, which is also a Necron tomb world, is better known by what name? Gorkamorka, Armageddon, Icar, or Mars?
Was the Necrons in Gorka Morka? I'm not sure. Icar had all the Tyranids turned up, didn't it? At some point, I think. Oh no, is that like? I don't know. Maybe it's that. No, I'm gonna go with Gorka Morka. Weirdly, as a strange sort of flip
Gorkamorka.
reverse.
Quite
Yeah.
right. Yep, that's right. That was the Imperium world of Angelus, later renamed Gorkamorka by those friendly orcs.
Yeah. Good name, better name, catchier.
Okay, Stu. Which of these planets was the primary setting for a Games Workshop global campaign?
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna have to leave that question. We're gonna have to make an emergencies change, and we're gonna have to come back to that because I've not put the correct options on that. So we've got a technical error.
Oh no.
Forgive me.
It's a fix. There's no right answers on my questions. It's a fix.
It wasn't. No, I've done it so they're all right answers. All four of them are correct.
Okay, well, it's a fix.
So we're going to switch. We're going to go for a later question, and we'll bring it forward. So, which of these IPs haven't Games Workshop made miniatures for? Fighting Fantasy, Shadowrun, Paranoia, or Dungeons and Dragons?
Fighting Fantasy. First one.
Sorry to say they have
No.
made Fighting Fantasy. That was the first range of plastic miniatures were Fighting Fantasy miniatures. So yeah, I'm sorry to say that it was in fact Shadowrun that they made miniatures for. So let's see if we can get back on track. Peachy.
Uh-oh.
So far, Dan Abnett has written at least 30 novels set in the 40k universe. How many books has he written set in the Age of Sigmar universe?
Ooh, he's done. Have I got options here, boy? Or have I got a guess?
So you have got 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Did he do Riders of the Storm? I think he's done at least one. I feel he has. And I go with 1. That could be a terrible idea.
Sorry to say that it's 0.
Oh, is it? Oh, who did Riders of the Storm? Is that Bill King, isn't it? I bet it's Bill King.
I'm not sure. You know what? We could do a live fact check.
No, I don't know. I just remember the art.
Just in case it turns out it's Dan Abnett and I've made another mistake.
No, you're not. You make mistakes is not a thing.
Well, we've literally just seen what happens, so we'll just rule it out.
That's a technical error. Technical error.
No,
I don't think it's Dan Abnett that did Riders of the Storm. Don't think it's that.
Well, yeah, we'll take it as no.
It's a no. It's a hard no.
At the time of writing, he's finished one since I started the quiz. So.
Maybe.
Stu. Which of these products had the longest delay between being announced and being released? Was it the Realm of Chaos, Slaves to Darkness, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Realms of Sorcery, Rogue Trader, as in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, or Battlefleet Gothic?
Oh. I think Rogue Trader was announced ages before and then not released, but I didn't. So I'm going to go with that because that's the only one I think that was delayed. But I have no idea. We're going to go with that. We'll go Rogue Trader.
So you're going Rogue Trader. I'm sorry to say that it was actually Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay's Realm of Sorcery book. So Realm of Chaos, Slaves to Darkness, technically was announced in 83 and came out in 88. That's 5 years. Rogue Trader, also announced in 83, came out in 87. That's 4 years. Battlefleet Gothic, announced in 89, came out in 99. So that's 10 years.
Wow.
Realms of Sorcery was announced in 86 and came out in 2001. That's 15 years later.
My God, wow. And they complain these days.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough if you were waiting on that.
I can't wait.
Right. We have got another auction question. Peachy, you're going to get to bid first on this one.
Oh, no.
How many Gotrek and Felix books can you name? There are 13 available. We are not including omnibuses or audiobooks, but it does include short story collections, just to be clear.
Okay. I'm going to say... I'm going to get it wrong, but I'm going to go with 10.
10.
I'm going to go with 10.
Stu, are you going to bid more than 10 to steal this question?
No, because I know what will happen. Even though I read them all. In fact, I'm listening to one now. But no, because I know what will happen when I try to remember names. So no.
I did wonder if you might go for all 13. Try and steal it. But Peachy, so you've said 10. That's your bid. Can you get 10?
Probably not, but I remember my Troll Slayers, and I know a lot of the novels are named after Troll Slayers, so that's at least 5, right? So there's Troll Slayer, there's Giant Slayer, there's Dragon Slayer. I'm an idiot. I've written Giant twice. There's Demon Slayer. There is Skaven Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
There's Vampire Slayer.
Yep.
What does that put me on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Realm Slayer. It wasn't that.
So you're looking for Gotrek and Felix books.
Oh no, yeah, because that is Felix is dead. Yeah, so this is where it falls down. So I'm just going to make stuff up now. So I'm gonna go with Godslayer.
There isn't a Godslayer. Gotrek and
No,
Felix, but
I
no.
didn't think there was. No, I'm done.
You're drawing a blank.
Stu gets the point.
I feel like Godslayer might be. Is that one of the Age of Sigmar ones? Maybe.
Could be. I don't know. I can't remember the one where he fights against the. Oh, there was an audio book, and it was something to do with Manan.
He fights against an audio.
All I remember is like the court is going about some kind of god. He is mighty, but I forgot what it was now. So yeah, Fish Slayer probably. Orc Slayer. Oh, is Orc Slayer?
Orc Slayer.
Goblin
There is
Slayer.
Orc Slayer. That's right.
Ooh, Goblin Slayer.
There's no Goblin Slayer. I mean, that would be a
Beast
bit of a
Slayer.
downgrade. He's
Beast
going
Slayer.
ups and demons and stuff, and then he's going to Goblin slaying again.
Goblins.
There is Beast Slayer is one though. Yeah,
Beast Slayer. So that puts me on.
that puts you on 8.
1, 2, 8. Oh. I've said Dragon Slayer, haven't I?
Yes.
I said Giant Slayer. Zombie Slayer?
There is a Zombie Slayer.
No way. Oh my god. Just need to get one more. Random beast from Warhammer. Random beast from Warhammer. Shagoff Slayer.
Alas,
No.
there is not, and I think we'll probably have to throw it over to Stu
I
at
think
that
you're
point.
right.
Good effort though. Very good effort, Peachy.
2 were guesses.
What ones have you gone through now? I forgot.
He's gone
Read
through-
out what you've...
Troll, giant, dragon, demon, skaven, vampire. Then there was
Zombie.
orc and zombie and beast.
There's Elf Slayer as well.
There is.
Manslayer.
Manslayer,
Oh,
yeah. 2 more on the table.
Got the books up there as well. I could stare at them.
We've done Skaven, haven't we?
Done Skaven.
We mentioned, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I
I mean, you've got
put
more
you
than
both
me.
out of your misery? Stu scored the
Yeah.
points anyway,
Yeah.
but you
Oh,
could have also
deservedly
had Shaman Slayer and the Serpent Queen.
Oh,
Oh,
Slayer.
that's a disappointing title, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's no Slayer on that one. Yeah, that seems to be, as far as I'm aware, that was the last one in the original run.
Omnibus Slayer.
Omnibus Slayer. Yeah, I did see it in the chat. I mean, there's actually some great suggestions in here. Gnome Slayer, Sprite Slayer, Drow Slayer. Some very good stuff. Someone said Fimir Slayer, which Cygnus Maximus. Now, I mean, Fimir too strong. They're too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool even for
Yeah,
Gotrek, I
yeah.
think. So
Not even Zote. No Zote Slayer. That's
Zote
disappointing.
Slayer. Now that would have been a book. That would have been a book and a half. So Stu picks up 2 points for that one.
Well done,
So
Stu. Well done.
there
well
we
done.
go. And it is now Peachy's question again.
Oh.
So because we're back onto the regular questions for the rest of the round. So Peachy, which of these is the name of a specific Drukhari weapon and not a form of malware? Cobalt Strike, Splinter, Shard Combine, Doppelpaymer.
Well, Shard Carbine is a weapon. Did you say Combine?
I said Combine,
Okay.
but let me consult with my team.
I mean, it could be.
Just to make sure that there's been no typos made during any kind
I mean,
of...
there's splinter cannons and splinter rifles, but not a splinter.
I think what's happened is you may have misheard me. I said
Oh.
Shard Carbine,
Oh yeah.
Cobalt Strike,
that-
Splinter, Shard
Yeah.
Carbine, Doppelpaymer is what is clearly what I say. If you go back and watch the live streams,
Would it be funny if I went for another option? I'll go with Shard Carbine, please.
You're quite correct. Well done. Let's move on.
That never happened.
Stu, which of these is the name of a sept world of the Tau and not a type of cigar?
Ooh.
Govina, Diadema, Culebra, Lonsdale.
First one.
Govina, that is
Yeah.
correct. Yep. Yeah.
That's a
Apparently,
good guess.
and I've forgotten which one it is. I think it's the Diadema. Apparently, that's a cigar that's like 8 inches thick or something. It's just like massive. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with them, but it sounded super interesting. But yes, excellent. We're at 8 points for Stu and 9 points for Peachy. It's still very close. It's really cutting this one close.
Got to 9?
Yeah.
The heck?
Peachy, then. Here is your chance to score another point for yourself.
Ooh, okay, I'll try.
Which of these publications received the most issues before being cancelled? The Citadel Journal. Just to be technical, it's the second volume of the Citadel Journal.
Okay.
Warhammer Monthly, Inferno, or Warlock?
Inferno had a few. The Journal had a few. But I remember there being lots of Warhammer Monthlies for a good spate of time. It's either between the Journal or the Monthly. I don't remember the last one you said, so that could even be that, and I just let it go by. I might have to flip a coin, an imaginary coin, and it's either Journal or... I'm going to go Warhammer Monthly. Warhammer
Monthly, that's correct, yeah.
Oh!
There were 86 issues of Warhammer Monthly.
Wow.
Only 50 of the Citadel Journal, Volume 2. Inferno had 46. Warlock magazine, which was partially published by Games Workshop, that was the Fighting Fantasy gamebook magazine they published. That had 13 issues.
30. Oh, unlucky to stop there, right? Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was selling very... I think it was probably selling 13 copies, so they had to pull it.
Was it during the what is it called? The satanic panic era?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Warlock.
Yeah. Much safer with a White Dwarf, I think.
Yeah.
Right, Stu. Citadel color paints were reformulated and re-released in Hexbots with the prominent help of which member of the Games Workshop team? Was it Mike McVeigh, John Blanche, Andy Jones, or Jez Goodwin?
It's Mike McVeigh. It's got to be.
It was Mike McVeigh. Quite right.
Get a painter in there, don't you? You got to get a painter in to help.
You know what? I don't think I added your point there, Peachy. So let's add your point.
It's all right. Thanks.
You're apologising to me for me not adding your point.
I don't know. Curse of being British, right?
Way too polite. This is Quizhammer. This is merciless here.
Oh yeah, I got to be more merciless. Okay, I'll put my angry face on.
So now it's Peachy's question. Right? How many miniatures were included in the Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring starter box released in 2001? Was it 111, 48, 9, or 10?
I think it's 48 because you had lots of Moria goblins, and then you had at least 8 of elves, 8 elf bowmen, 8 elf swordsmen, and then 8 men of Gondor. So I'm going to go with what was it 36? Did you say?
So you've got 111, 48, 9,
48,
or 10.
48. I'm going to go with 48.
48. That's quite correct. Yeah.
Ooh.
And what did you say the lineup was? What was your thoughts on the lineup?
I think it was 8 elf swordsmen, 8 elf bowmen, 8 men of Gondor, and then whatever the equivalent was for. I think it was 12 goblins with each weapon option or something like that.
24 goblins in total.
Each.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't know why I remember that.
I know you were wishing you got that question there.
Sorry, Stu. Sorry.
This one, you might get this one as well. So, how many miniatures, Stu, were included in the second edition 40k starter box? Was it 60, 70, 80, or 90?
So there was, I think it was 20 Marines, wasn't there? And then how many grots and... What were the numbers again?
60, 70, 80, 90.
I'm going to go 60.
It was 80, unfortunately. So yeah, you were right on the Space Marines. There were 18 Marines and 2 sergeants. There were 20 orcs,
Yeah.
and there were 40 Gretchen.
40. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And that was £34.99.
I had it.
Wow.
I remember. I just don't remember.
What a box.
Hey, man,
What a box.
It was great. It was great.
Okay, Peachy. This
Okay,
one
I'm ready.
is Black Library.
Oh,
Which
no, I'm not
of
ready.
these much-loved Black Library characters debuted first?
Ooh.
Cal Jericho, Malice Darkblade, Gaunt, or Eisenhorn?
Oh God, it could easily be any of them. Oh no. Cal Jericho was quite early on because I had an Inferno comic with him in it, but then also Gaunt's Ghost around that kind of era too. What was the Inquisitor one? Did you say Draco?
Eisenhorn.
Eisenhorn. Oh, it was Malice Darkblade, the other one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Malice Darkblade, Gaunt, and Cal Jericho. Yeah.
I might go Eisenhorn, actually. I'm going to go with Eisenhorn. This is terrible. It's probably going to be Cal Jericho in it.
Eisenhorn was the most recent one, actually, 2001.
No way.
Cal Jericho and Malice Darkblade were both 98, and Gaunt was 97.
Oh, I should have gone with Gaunt because I read him quite early on.
Yeah.
I thought he was much earlier than that. Oh, that's a good question. Ooh, toughie. Nice one. Nice.
Stu, which of these classic regiments of renown was released last? Was it the Harlequins, the Flying Gargoyles of Barda, Grom's Goblin Guard, or Karlok's Wood Elf Archers?
Second one.
The Flying Gargoyles of Barda.
Yeah, go for it.
They were released in 85. Grom's Goblin Guard was 84. Karlok's Wood Elf Archers were 87. But the Harlequins were 88 as well. So, sadly not. Sadly not.
Tough.
Yeah. And then we've got one question each left in this round. Peachy's still in the lead at 11 points. But
Oh my days.
Stu can bring it just a step back if he can get this right, and you get this one wrong, Peachy.
Okay. No pressure.
Which of these is a sanctioned operative agency in the world of Dark Future
Oh my days.
and not one of the top 20 US law firms according to 2023 revenue? Morgan, Lewis and Bocchius, Turner, Harvest and Ramirez, Freshfields, Druckhaus, Derringer, Skadden, Arps, Slate, Mager and Flom.
I'm going to go with that last one. I've not got a clue at all. The last one just sounds weird.
Well, I'm sorry to say that Skadden, Arps, Slate, Mager and Flom is a US law firm that was in the top 20 by revenue. The Dark Future operative firm was Turner, Harvest and Ramirez.
Oh. Doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I was proud of that question as well, to be fair.
That's insane. That last one makes no sense.
You want Flom to be defending you. If you're in trouble with the law, you want Flom on your side, I think.
It's Flom.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's you. Final question of the round. Which of these is a Warhammer Fantasy and not a song by the Killers? Zombie Hands, Fire in Bone, Fiery Convocation, The Rising Tide.
Fiery Convocation. We want the spell, don't we?
You want the spell. Quite right. Fiery Convocation.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. You've nailed it. That's
nice
right.
One, Stu. Nice one.
So that puts us pretty close again. Stu is at 10. Peachy is at 11.
11. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Chasing.
We're more or less halfway through. How are you guys feeling at the moment? What are the hands shaking? Were you feeling the pressure?
Oh, that's just the cold. So yeah. The hands are definitely shaking. Can't feel my feet. But yeah, I'm not confident. Nowhere near it.
Well, you're doing well so far, I thought.
Well, yeah, making it up for guessing. Best way.
Stu, how are you feeling?
Yeah, great. There's points. There's points on the board.
There's points on the board.
There's some points.
That's always a win.
I'm looking forward to seeing what I give 2 points to for Peachy in this the next round of for the bid.
You've got this, Stu. You've got this. I reckon you'll nail it. 177 answers of it. I reckon you'll nail that.
Okay. Right. I was just making some very, very quick changes just to make sure everything's looking good.
Okay.
Martha did the QA on the quiz. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus on this.
Yeah.
But this is a team effort. When we come together for a Quizhammer, this is a team effort.
For a cat, it was a poor effort. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's poor effort. Sorry, dad jokes. I apologize. Went up and again. Don't kill me, chat, please.
That's good. No, that's good. Well, I think we'll do okay. I think we're going to get into the third round. Before we do so, I just want to remind everybody that this is a live Quizhammer event in aid of the Campaign Against Living Miserably. If you want to donate to the charity, they do some amazing work, then you can check out the QR code that's on screen. You can go to our Tiltify page, which we've linked in the description and is at the top of the chat as well. And then you can, throw some money their way because they're doing some really, really good stuff. We've still got a couple more rounds of quiz questions. I think we're coming on about half an hour per round. So I think we might fit them all in. Yeah. We might be able to do the whole lot, which is great. So we're going to be going back to Stu first for round 3. And I just want to remind folks, tell us how many you've scored. I want to know how people are doing at home. Yeah. Anyone running away with it? Anyone got all of the answers? I'd love to see if someone's got 100% right, because that would be really good fun.
Got to be someone right. Cygnus Maximus, I reckon he's nailing it. He's smart.
Cygnus Maximus is doing some good stuff, I think.
Yeah. Smart guy.
So, okay. Let's get into round 3. Stu, are you ready?
Yes. Go for it.
Good. Okay. Where in the Warhammer known world would you find Cripple Peak? Is it in Skavenblight, Nagaroth, Nagashizar, Zar Nagrund?
Ooh. Last one.
Yeah.
Zar Nagrund.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not correct. No.
I would have gone there. I would have gone with that one.
It's actually...
It was C then.
It was C. It's Nagashizar. Yeah. The fortress of Nagash, actually built into the rock of Cripple Peak. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Tough one.
Peachy, where in the 40k universe would you find an Infinity Circuit? In the Blackstone Fortress, in a Tyranid fleet, on an Eldar craft world, or in the head of a Warlord Titan?
Oh my god. When you said Blackstone Fortress, I want to say that, but then you said Eldar Craftworld, and I was like, oh, it could be that. But then you said Titan, and I was like, oh no.
Exactly how my brain went as well.
So I was like, don't think it's Tyranid. I'm gonna go with Blackstone Fortress. I don't know why, but when you said that emotionally, that's what hit me first. So
yeah,
it's probably Craftworld, isn't it? But
it's an Eldar Craftworld. I'm sorry.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Well, I mean,
good question.
Yeah, emotionally though, you can find an infinity. We find the Infinity Circuit in our hearts on a Blackstone Fortress, I think.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
You get.
It might have. If you look at Blackstone Fortress game, it might even have an Eldar Craftworld built into it. So
you could do.
Right? It kind of. It's the correct answer, really.
In a way that doesn't score you a point, it's the correct answer. That's right. So, your next question: which artist painted the cover of the 1988 supplement Warhammer Siege? Was it John Blanche, Tony Ackland, Ian Miller, or Jeff Taylor?
Ian Miller.
Very confident, and right to be so, because yes, it was Ian Miller.
Ooh.
Absolutely, yeah, beautiful cover.
Nice one.
I panicked for a minute and thought, "Oh, hang on, which year? Wasn't the second supplement?" No.
Yeah, because I actually can't remember who did. It might have been Jeff Taylor who did the
read 'em.
later.
That's who I was
season.
thinking of as well. Was Jeff Taylor when you said it, but yeah, you said the older one, so
Yeah.
probably
So
wrong anyway.
Peachy,
Knowing me. Oh God, yeah, I'm here.
which
Hi.
artist painted the cover of the Rogue Trader supplement, The Book of the Astronomicon? Was it Tony Roberts, Tony Yates, John Sibbick, or Paul Bonner?
Complete guess. I should know. Should know my artist. I'm gonna go with Paul Bonner.
It was Tony Roberts that did the Book of the
Sorry, Tony,
Astronomicon.
if you're watching. Sorry, Tony.
It's a tough one. It's a hard one, that, though.
It is.
It's, I mean, the first supplement, the first ever Rogue Trader supplement. So, yeah, it's tough.
It's only-
If you watch Jordan's recent interview with Paul Bonner, you know he didn't do any colour work.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I mean, I don't even remember what the supplement looked like, so it's all black and white to me. It's all black and white to me.
Stu, okay. I mean, this one's going to be probably harder because we don't have the visuals for this. So you're going to have to really dig deep in your sort of visual memory on these. Which of these Games Day limited edition figures was released last? Was it Marco Colombo, the Dwarf Demon Slayer, the Space Wolf Priest, or the Games Day Knob?
Oh God, can't even picture the Games Day knob.
Isn't he on the? Is he got like the fuzzy hat with a bolter, and he's like got his foot slightly up on
exactly. Yeah,
ammo crate.
I think they used it on the cover of. Maybe it was on the cover of White Dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Wolf Priest.
Oh, I think I know this one as well.
Space Wolf Priest. Unfortunately, it was not the Space Wolf Priest. It came out in 2003. Peachy, you just not for points, but you think you've got it?
Yeah, I think it's Marco Colombo. That's the last one I remember seeing because he was also in Finecast as well.
It was Marco Colombo 2013.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was disappointed because he looked so good, and I got him, and I had to like recarve his face because I lost half his chin. I was so angry. I was like, no. But Wolf Priest, I had like 57 of those underneath my desk at Games Workshop Derby. I had so many left over. Don't know what happened to them. 57 Wolf Priests. So yeah, might still be there. Who knows? They were good models though.
I actually forgot that you've both got your 50-50 as well. So if you are stumped on one
I had forgotten.
questions, don't forget that you can ask for a 50-50. So that's your option.
50-50 on the one where
you can't go back. You can't go back.
Down.
Okay, Peachy then. Which of these box games released first? Man of War, Blood Bowl 3rd Edition, Necromunda, or Epic 40,000?
Man of War.
Correct. Yep.
Oh,
that's right. Man of War 1993, Blood Bowl 3rd Edition was 1994, Necromunda 95, and Epic 40,000 was 1997.
Oh yeah. I knew it was later. No, Epic Space Marine was earlier. If you said
Space Marine was earlier, yeah.
I would have been like, oh, I'm not sure. But yeah.
All great games though.
All very good games.
Yeah.
I never played Man of War though. I always read about it in the White Dwarfs. But I never actually got to physically play a game. Yeah.
I imagine hard to sell a lot of miniatures for though.
Just
so, yeah.
A bit of lead of a mast, isn't it? And a bit of paper you have to cut out yourself. Well, cool.
Stu,
sticking day today.
You are up next. One of the Jez Wood. I'm going to start that question again. One of the Jez Goodwin giant ogres released in 1986 is canonically a worshipper of the fifth chaos god Malal. But what is that ogre's name? Is it Brag the Gutsman, Scrag the Slaughterer, Grecius Goldtooth, or Hrothiog?
The last one, Hrothiog.
Hrothiog. It's not, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
You got a guess on this one, Peachy?
Not a clue, because it could be any of them, really. So yeah.
Well, it could. Originally, it was the first version of Scrag the Slaughterer. So that original mini, he was a worshipper of Malal. They did later update him, redo his miniature, change his lore as well. But the original one was a Malal worshipper, which is fun.
Interesting. I like that. Nice one, Jazz.
Yeah. Speaking of Jazz, Peachy.
Uh-oh. Mm.
Which of these is not one of the original Skaven miniatures released in 1986? Throt the Unclean, Nordoom, Night Runner, or Jabba Tailspike?
The one that sounded like you're just making noises. Nordoon?
Nordoom.
Yeah, that one.
No, I'm afraid to say I'm just going to double check. The elves are just going to have to double check.
The elves.
Because I was reading that question. I just need to double check what I've said.
That cat again. It's that cat.
It was probably probably.
Now typing.
You had said Nordoom, right?
That's one. Yeah.
I'm afraid it was Jabba Tailspike.
Oh,
was not one of the originals. So Throt the Unclean, he's the 3-armed, obviously legendary 3-armed guy. He was one of the originals. Nordoom was the original Grey Seer. Night Runner, just named after his job, I guess. He was also one of the original guys.
Makes sense.
Jabba Tailspike was not, sadly. So yes,
good.
Okay,
that sounded Skaven enough to throw me. I like that.
I can't remember if that is an actual Skaven name from a later edition, but yes, was just double checking what the QA team had done.
Yeah. Yes. Fair. Yeah. I mean, the other one did sound like a Scottish play, so that's why I was like, not sure if that's real.
Well, we're on to the next auction question.
Oh, 50-50.
So, can't 50-50 on these ones. And Stu gets the first bid this time around. So, this is a question. Well, we'll see if this one's a tough one. This might be dead easy. I don't know. How many of the credited games developers for Warhammer Fantasy's 8th edition can you name? And there are 9 available.
Oh.
I mean, I worked there.
You might have an advantage there.
I don't know. I don't think I do.
One of them, are you on there just as a play test?
No. What team did you say? The games design team? Is that what you said?
These were the credited game developers. So 9 people were credited as the game developers for the 8th edition.
Yeah. I'd be under the hobby support section probably.
Yeah. Oh, let's have a gamble at 5 or something like that.
Ooh.
Okay, nice, right in the middle. Peachy, are you going to try and best that bid?
I see. I'm like thinking, like, were some of them editing at the time, and were some of them classed as games developers at the time? Because people's jobs have changed so much over the years. It's trying to remember who's done what. But I'm gonna let Stu take the lead on this one because I don't want to shame myself.
Playing it safe, I like it. So, Stu, what have you got?
So we got Matt Ward,
Matt
Jervis,
Ward.
definitely as well. They're the 2 I was confident on, and now we start getting into the scratchy areas. Robin Cruddas, maybe?
Yep.
Is it Cruddas? Yeah. Who else at that time?
There's a couple of big names still in this list.
Yeah.
Hard hitters.
Some of the names I had, I think, no, they'd have gone by then. They were doing something else. Someone I can think of, but have lost their name, unsurprisingly enough, who writes lore for AOS now. What's his name? You know him. You know I'm getting that as well, Nigel. No, I'm struggling. No. The other names I can think of, they're definitely gone. So
You want to take it? You want to throw any guesses out there just whilst we're here?
Well, the people I think I can picture their faces, but their names have disappeared.
Was it Phil Kelly you're thinking of?
Yeah, he's one, and then there's one more. But
Phil Kelly is on the list. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's who I was mostly thinking of. No, I give up. To save the pain of people watching this.
Is Alessio on there?
Alessio was still on it. Yep, that's right.
Was on there. Was Graham Davey still
that's
on
right.
there? Oh, and I bet possibly Andy Hoare, maybe.
Andy Hoare, that's right.
On. Yeah.
Only two left.
After that. Only two left.
Only two left. Yeah.
Only two left. Andy Hoare. You said Matt Ward, haven't you? You said you
did
that
say
one out
Matt
quite
Ward,
early on. Jervis Johnson. Have you said Jervis?
Said Jervis already as well.
Oh, you did say Jervis. That's fine then. I'm stuck now. After that, it's
so it's
Adam
Andrew
Trope
Kennick
at that point.
Oh yeah.
And Jeremy Vitok.
Oh my! How could I forget Jeremy, the most enthusiastic human in the world? Oh, sorry, Jeremy, if you're watching.
Either way, you pick up those points, Peachy.
I do. I forgot.
You do. So unfortunately for Stu, just wasn't able to get it. But it is going to be Stu's question as we move back into the regular questions for the rest of this round. So, what, Stu, was the name of Archeon's sword? Was it the Slayer of Kings, the Slayer of Worlds, the Slayer of Nights, or the Slayer of Days?
I really have no idea. Slayer of Kings.
Pulled it out the back.
Very well done. Very well done.
Sorry. I hold my hand up like I've just played a shot that's just gone off the net. And
no, that's good. That's what it's all about. Well done. Excellent stuff.
Good job.
Yeah. I was quite pleased with the Slayer of Nights and the Slayer of Days.
Yeah.
That
was very good. I like
Slayer of Days is a good name for a sword.
It is, right?
Good name for a band.
Okay, so I was afraid of this. But you may get a bit of a buy on this one, Peachy. But it's too late for me to change this question. So,
okay.
What was the name of the Games Workshop superhero role-playing game? Heroic Adventures, Super Friends, Appointment with Fear, or Golden Heroes?
50-50?
You're using 50-50? Okay, so it is either Super Friends or Golden Heroes.
Golden Heroes sounds more Games Workshop than Super Friends. Sounds more My Little Pony than Games Workshop.
It is Golden Heroes, quite right.
When was that?
So I unfortunately used that as one of the wrong answers in an earlier question. That I forgot to change. I meant to go back and change it, but these things get away from us, especially when our QA team is not, up to scratch.
Well, I mean, you have done like 80 questions, haven't you? So that is a lot of questions.
But yeah, you score a point on that one, Peachy. Nice work. Yeah, Golden Heroes.
Thank God, I remember the 50-50.
Yeah. It's a superhero role-playing from Games Workshop. Appointment with Fear was actually the name of a fighting fantasy book. And the Super Friends is a DC cartoon featuring, Superman and Batman and those guys way back in the 60s, I think. Heroic Adventures is just, that's fun. That's just what we do every day when we're like streaming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Stu. Which issue of White Dwarf featured the first ever heavy metal article? Was it White Dwarf 58, White Dwarf 78, White Dwarf 98, or White Dwarf 118?
Oh, 118.
I'm afraid not. It was actually White Dwarf 78.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
Peachy, your question.
Mm.
In which issue of White Dwarf did the series of Warhammer Fantasy roleplay articles about Marienburg begin?
Oh.
Was it White Dwarf 58, White Dwarf 78, White Dwarf 98, or White Dwarf 118?
Maybe if I kept up with some Jordan Sorcery, I'd know this, right? I'm going to say, I don't know why, but 98 felt good as a number when you read that out. I don't know why. I'm going to go with that. That's probably wrong.
It is wrong, I'm afraid. It's Stu's guess of 118 from the previous question was right for the Marienburg.
Oh.
So, yeah. Heavy Metal started in issue 78, which was June 1986. So, you know, it was pretty early. And then Marienburg started in 118, which was October 1989.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not long left the smelters of West Germany by then I had. So, yeah. Going back a bit.
So, we have got question number 9 for this round. Stu, which of these is not the name of a Chaos Sorcerer from the 1991 Citadel catalogue? Is not the name of a Chaos Sorcerer. Is it Malika Iron Hoof, Jazikal Iron Face, Slith Iron Lung, or Tack Iron Nails?
Tack Iron Nails.
Sounds so made up. Tell me that's going to be a Games Workshop name.
It is, isn't it?
That's not. You're quite right. You got that one right. Tack Iron Nails is not the name.
It's a good name, though.
Sorcerer.
Good name, Jordan. Good name. Where'd you get these names from?
They just emerge. They emerge from my dreams.
Dark places. Dark places.
Okay, Peachy. Which of these is not the name of a trooper from the Imperial Army advertised in White Dwarf in 1987? So which one is not the name of a trooper?
Not. Yeah.
Trooper Panic, Trooper Cottrell, Trooper Pain, or Trooper Chow?
I'm going to go with either A or D. And I don't know. Trooper Payne sounds right. Cottrell, I mean, it feels like they're going to take names of like Tony Cottrell, right? That feels right. But then it could be wrong. That could be your double whammy. Ooh, I see what you did there. And now I'm even worse. I'm like second triple guessing. I'm going to go with Cottrell. I think I'm playing your mind games here. Is it Cottrell?
Yeah, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself, Peachy. Trooper Cottrell was correct. They absolutely did name one after Tony Cottrell. Trooper Panic is correct as well. Trooper Chow is correct. Trooper Pain was not. Was not a real trooper.
Yeah, that's one I thought would have been legit, right? So, never mind. Good job.
That's how they do it, though. That's exactly what they go for. They're fiends.
Absolute fiends.
Okay, here we go. We're on to the last question of the round. Stu, you're still within striking distance of Peachy. You got 13 points. Peachy, you got 15. So you could bring it back up to that same point, Stu, if you get this one right and Peachy gets his next one wrong. So, which of these is a Bretonnian knight and not a type of French dessert? I have to do my best accent on this, my best Bretonnian accent on these ones.
Nice.
Clafouti, Flognard, Tergul, or Chilfoy?
So there is the night. I always...
So you're looking for the night. You're looking for the night, not the dessert.
What was the second one again?
Flaunard or Flaugnard? Sounds German.
That one.
Flaunard?
Yeah, go on, that one.
I know. I feel like my pronunciation may have been a factor in this round. But I'm sorry to say that is a type of French dessert, Stu.
What is this
Clafouti
French dessert?
and tergoule are also types of French dessert. Chilfois is actually a Bretonnian knight. He's the Duke of Artois.
Chauffeur of Artois.
I want you to describe these 3 French desserts now to me. I'm interested.
Boy, I dare not even. That's definitely one people can Google in their own time, because I think I would just massacre that pronunciation. Just for anybody who's a big fan of Horrible Histories, Duke of Artois, of course, who like to play pranks. Very fun. That's just for me. I just wanted to talk about it because I really enjoyed it in Horrible Histories. And I think it's great that that character exists in the Warhammer world as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Peachy, which of these is a Space Marine apothecary and not a variety of lettuce? So, yeah, you're looking for the Space Marine apothecary and you want to ignore
At least the name of lettuce and not my Space Marines, right? That's a good sign.
Okay. Keltus, Bok Choy, Garyon, Summer Crisp.
Definitely not the last one. What was the first one again?
The first one was Keltus.
That sounds like it could be a Space Marine name. I'm going to go with that one.
So you're saying Keltus is the Space Marine. You don't think there's a brother Summer Crisp?
I mean, you never know. You never know how it's pronounced. Pronunciation is the key.
Well, you're quite right to not think it's Summer Crisp. Unfortunately, it wasn't Keltus either. It was Garyon, who is the
Garyon.
Yeah, he's actually from the Astral Claws, and he's affectionately known by his brothers as the Corpse Master, I believe.
Oh,
so yeah,
nice.
it's friendly. It's great at Christmas parties. Just really good fun.
So my Garyon rockets lettuce is not real. Then I should probably take that.
Just don't
back,
put any Garyon on your sandwich. Yeah, it doesn't taste good. It's not right.
Plasticky.
Well, that's the end of our round 3, and we are in the same position score-wise. Stu, you're at 13 points. Peachy at 15. Everything to play for in round 4. Before we get into round 4, though, I just want to remind everybody that this is our charity live stream, Quizhammer Live. We are online in support of CALM, the Campaign Against Living Miserably, an amazing charity. They do lots of awesome stuff, help people who are suffering from mental health challenges. They have got lots of emergency services that they offer for people at the point of need when it comes to things like suicide and those kinds of challenges. So it's really, really powerful stuff, really important work. If you would like to donate, you can use the QR code that we've got on screen. You can go to our Tiltify page and you can donate there. If you donate, and I forgot to mention this, and forgive me everybody, if you donate £35 or more, you can claim the reward Jingle Jam collection, which has got a load of digital games. I'm not sure what's in there, but I think it's really fun stuff. So if you donate that much, then you can go and get that as a little reward, a little thank you for all of your support. And yeah, really awesome charity doing some really, really good stuff. This is all part of Jingle Jam 2024. And yeah, awesome event. Loads of streamers doing loads of really cool stuff. Well worth checking out everything that they're doing as well. We're actually at £342 raised.
I know, I've just seen.
Amazing. So thank you to everybody
Lugubrious Crumhorn
who has donated.
chucking in 100.
Yeah, Lugubrious Crumhorn. Amazing. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you everybody else. Got Liam McKinstry, Zingbo, John Sanders. Awesome to see so many people donating. Really, really amazing. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, Zingbo, we're over a third of the goal, so we're doing well, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I said if we don't get to 1,000, I have to get naked. Is that right?
Yeah, you said as soon as the stream ends, because this is on my channel. So,
£1,000 not to see that. Not to see that. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But yes, we've got lots of lots of really amazing donations. So thank you everybody who supported. Thank you everybody who's here in the chat and spending some time with us. This is awesome as well. It's great to see everybody getting involved. Tell us what kind of scores you're on. I know people have been struggling and we've had some people who've got some amazing answers right. Some people who who are pleased to see that these questions are no easier than the regular weekly quiz hammers that I do on Patreon, which are also cruel. But yes, I don't know how to write a quiz question any other way than just mean-spirited quiz questions. It's the only way to do it.
Being a nice human being, that's the way you have to, like, vent that kind of evilness, don't you? You have to do it in some kind of format. So
that's right. Yeah, all the darkness, comes out in the quiz hammer questions. That's right. You just got to put it somewhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Thomas actually on 27 has scored 27 points so far. Doing great. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing performance.
Out of 25, that's impressive. I'm not counting.
Yeah, I mean we've had almost, I think we've had 30. Well, I guess we've had 37 regular questions and 3 auction questions as well. So there's plenty of points that.
I love the auction ones. They're a bit of fun. I like them. Stressy, but fun.
Well, there's one more of those available. One more to go. And yeah, one final round for us to get into.
We've got this, Stu. We've got this.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could take it. I think anyone could have this, actually. So let's all take a breath. Let's all just take a moment. And yeah, really prepare ourselves for the final push.
Take a breath. I've got no drink. I want to take a tea. Empty.
Okay.
I'm flagging.
Everyone ready?
No, but yeah.
No, but yeah. Stu? Yeah, but no.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, very much so.
Amazing. Okay, so Peachy's going to be going first in this round.
Okay.
Right. Peachy.
Yeah.
Which dwarf did High King... Wait. Give me a second. I didn't take enough of a breath.
Okay.
So let's reset.
I thought you got the questions wrong again.
Yeah, the question's right. I just did not. I did not.
Just to breathe.
Was not able to read it out loud. I've lost that ability at this point. No, you know what? The real reason I wanted to take a moment just to savor this moment just before we enter the final round. This is the real magic of a quiz. The moments before the final round really kicks off.
The deep breath before the plunge, so to speak.
Yeah, maybe? Exactly. That's exactly right. Maybe. Just get a bit emotional, when you get to
I'm getting
round
emotional.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's do it. Which dwarf High King did Sigmar save, forming a bond between man and dwarf? Was it Kurgan Ironbeard, Ungrim Iron Fist, Thoric Iron Brow, or Belagar Iron Hammer?
It's the first one. Kurgan Iron Fist, did you say?
Kurgan Iron Beard.
Kurgan Iron Beard. Him, that guy.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the other 3. Definitely not. He says that with such mild confidence.
No, it's well-earned confidence. Quite right.
I mean, I did my law on dwarfs recently-ish, so I should know this.
Yeah, it was Kurgan Ironbeard. Absolutely right. A lot of fun adventures that those 2 guys went on back in the day. Stu.
Yeah.
Which orc clan was first to encounter the Imperium? Was it the Blood Axes, the Snake Bites, the Goths, or the Bad Moons?
Blood Axes. Go on.
Yeah? You want to talk us through your logic? It seemed like you were weighing up all the options.
No, it was a guess.
Well, it's
my
a very
logic
good
was
guess.
I picked one of the 4.
It's a very good guess indeed. Yeah, it was the Blood Axes. At least according to White Dwarf 290, where they explain that that's the reason the Blood Axes use more like commando methods, because they've been fighting against humans the longest and they've learned their ways. Which is fun, I think.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 14 for Stu, 16 for Peachy. Ooh. Okay, Peachy. Question 2 for you.
This is where I screw it
up. Which artist painted the cover of the 1995 boxed game Warhammer Quest? Was it Paul Dayton, Jeff Taylor, John Sibbick, or Dave Gallagher?
It's definitely not Dave Gallagher. No start. I'm going to go with, what was the second one again? Sorry,
Jeff Taylor.
Jeff Taylor. I'm going to go with Jeff Taylor.
It was Jeff Taylor. Quite right.
Yeah, I think that was pre-Dainton era. I think that was.
Yeah, I think it would have been.
I think, if I remember rightly, he was in the White Dwarf article for joining as an artist. I think there was like showing like how they got the job.
Right.
Him and Alex Boyd. I think they both got it at the same time, if I remember rightly.
Some of those articles are great. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like that to paint an orc and a human and then a space marine. So I remember that being like the entry level. I think it was Dainton and Boyd.
That's fun. Yeah, so you got to be able to the key types
yes,
of
yeah.
You
can do those three things. You can do anything. You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a dodgeball. It would seem as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. You can dodge an orc.
I'm told.
Then you can yeah. All right, Stu. Which artist painted the cover of Chainsaw Warrior? Was it Brett Ewins, Les Edwards, Ian Miller, or Tony Huff?
Not a Miller. I'm going to say Les Edwards.
Les Edwards. I'm sorry to say it was Brett Ewins.
Oh,
I don't know the name at all.
Comic book style, yeah. So he used to work on 2000 AD and he did a couple of Games Workshop covers. And yeah, that's why it's got that kind of comic booky feel.
Nice.
Yeah, that's tough. It was a tough one, that's tough.
Yeah.
Unless you're a big Chainsaw Warrior head. You know, like a big aficionado of the Chainsaw Warrior, keeping it alive. All right, Peachy. This one's serious. This is a serious question.
Okay, I'll give a serious face.
Yeah. Which of these IPs haven't Games Workshop made miniatures for?
Oh.
Judge Dredd, Doctor Who, Star Trek, or Thunderbirds?
Have they done it for Star Trek? I'm not sure about Thunderbirds. The first two they definitely have because they're in the Warhammer cabinets, but I can't 50-50 anymore, and I bet you'd get rid of some of the ones I know. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Star Trek. Sorry, I'm gonna say Star Trek.
Star Trek?
Yeah,
they did do Star Trek. There's some Citadel Star Trek miniatures. Yeah, both they did spaceships and they did actual like proper minis as well.
Well,
you can get a Citadel Spock that you could use in your kill team at Warhammer World.
My ghast is flabbered. I did not know that. Unbelievable.
I imagine I think he's probably like this big compared to,
you're like a child.
To everybody else. Okay, Stu. Which of these planets was not a planetary setting for a Games Workshop global campaign? You may remember that question.
I do remember that.
Now it's got correct answers. Medusa 4, Armageddon, Icar 5, or Holy Terror?
Holy Terror. Surely not. Surely that wasn't a campaign.
It was not. You're quite right.
Ooh.
I hesitated because I can't remember if I've said the right numbers next to those planets. But what I've got, I've just checked I've retabulated and checked my numbers. I've got Holy Terror has never had a campaign. So that's what we're going to go with as the correct answer for the purposes of this quiz right now.
Nice.
If it turns out that it was something else, then I owe everybody.
There'll be scandal. There'll be scandal.
Sorcery guy. Quizzes.
Everybody will get a point.
Everyone.
Okay, good stuff. 15, Stu, to 17 for Peachy. Right.
Still 2 ahead.
Yeah, still two ahead. But we've got an auction question still to go. We've got we've got 6 more questions still. So it could swing. It's still possible, Stu. Okay. Peachy. The demon, Amniac the Golden, followed which ruinous power? Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, or Tzeentch?
I mean, golden sounds like a very Slaaneshi thing because they like gold. Doesn't sound particularly Nurgly, But then, maybe he was a bit, I'm golden because I've got all the diseases. I'm golden, innit? But maybe he's not. I don't know. But then gold and brass and stuff looks quite good with corn. And then Zinch likes gold. It could be all of them. Oh, thanks, Jordan. This isn't easy. I'm going to go with Slanesh. I'm going to go with my gut, Slanesh.
Slanesh.
Don't know why.
That's right.
It's going to be Nurgle, isn't it?
No,
is it right?
You got it. You've nailed it. It's Slanesh. Very good. Some good. There was some good working out. There was some powerful logic used to remove each option, I think. So that was good. Stu. The demon Donurg the Reborn followed which ruinous power? Khorne, Nurgle, Slanesh, or Tzeentch?
Khorne.
Khorne?
No reasoning. Just guessing. For change.
You've still got your 50-50, don't you?
You've still got your 50-50.
I know, but when I really don't have a clue between any of them, now we'll stick with my guess.
Fair enough. It was not Khorne, it was Nurgle.
Whoa.
Sorry to say. So, the gap has widened. Stu's on 15, Peachy's on 18, but it's an auction question.
Oh, no.
Peachy, you're going to get to bid first on this one.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's gonna be paint in it.
How many of the numbered hardback Forge World Imperial Armor volumes can you name? There are 13 available, and we're just talking about the hardbacks, the numbered hardbacks released between 2003 and 2014.
I think I can name 3, maybe 4 at a push.
Right.
And I'll go with 3.
You've been in for 3.
I'm bidding for 3. Confidently name 3. Stu knows his Forge World. Look at him.
No, I can only think of one. I can only
13
think of
or
one.
12.
Yeah, I can only think of one. So it's I can picture about 3, but I can only think of one title. So it's over to you.
All right, Peachy, you need to name 3 in order to score 2 points on this one.
This is where I find what I'm thinking is completely wrong, and that Stu wins. Did you say the Forge World? Tell me the question again.
How many of the numbered hardback Forge World Imperial Armor volumes can you name?
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Imperial Armor. For a minute, then I had a panic attack and think you said Horus Heresy. I was like, ah. So there's Taros. There's the Taros book.
Yep.
There's the Amphibian Project.
Yep.
There's the Siege of Vrax 1 and Part 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And then after that, I can't remember. I think Taros might have had a second.
Well, you scored enough to get your points, and you did better even. But there was a third Siege of Vrax as well.
No way.
There was only
No
one
way.
Taros campaign, but there were 2 Badab War books. There was the Raid on Castorel Novem, the Doom of Mimera, the Fall of Orpheus, War Machines of the Lost and the Damned, Imperial Guard and Imperial Navy, and finally the Space Marine and the Forces of the Inquisition.
Oh. Would the Imperial Armor Book 1 and Book 2 count?
No, so I think that they were before the 2003 series. So
got you.
I've been, because I
That's fair.
don't like people to have easy answers, Peachy. You know that. No easy answers in this quiz. It's got to be really hard.
Sorry, Master. Don't hurt me. He's in the other room, everybody. He's going to hit me. No.
But that means
I've got a couple of them, so I still remember them. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know there's 3 Vrax though. That's a lot of Vrax.
Yeah,
that's a lot of
Siege of Vrax, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Obviously,
wow.
A lot of fun on that planet.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's getting late. Peach is flagging. I am flagging. You're not kidding.
Okay, back to the regular questions. It's going to be Peachy going first. It's 15 points to Stu, 20 points to Peachy. Still enough
Yeah.
Just to bring a draw, I think. Unless Peachy gets some of these answers really wrong and is penalised as a result.
More than likely. According to the chat, I am flagging, so it's possible. Strong, very doable.
Okay, which of these is a Kroot Shaper and not a type of lava?
There's more than one type of lava?
Yeah, there are. There's more than one type of lava, apparently. Go
Okay.
Rock, Felsic, Ultra Mafic, Silicate.
I'll go with the first one. That sounded more cruty.
Go Rock.
Go Rock. Go Rock. I don't know. No, A.
A. Go Rock or Gorok. That's quite right. He is a Kroot Shaper.
No way has a second guess.
I was hoping that the inclusion of rock in the name might make you think lava, but
yeah.
not. Worked
I'm
quite
still
well enough.
at the point that there's more than one type of lava. So it's like there's more than one. They've
Well, at
got
least there's no
names.
Kroot Shaper called like lava, because that would have
Yeah,
been a real
that'd be
misleading
awkward.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
Stu, which of these is a Warhammer Fantasy goblin and not a Batman villain?
Okay.
Brack Batwing. Sorry, I just need to double check something with the
Oh, no.
elves.
Oh, those elves, those pesky elves.
The elves are telling me that they've mistyped the question, and you're looking for which one is a Batman villain and not a goblin. So
Okay.
they've apologized, and they'll be dealt with after this. For that. So you're looking for which one of these is a Batman villain and not a Warhammer Fantasy goblin, please. So Brack Batwing, Kruzik Cacklespite, Vish Venom Barb, or Mad Uvu.
Madu.
Sounds like something you can get a lotion for. What was the first one again?
The first one was Brack Batwing.
That one.
You think that one is the Batman villain?
Yeah, go on.
I'm afraid that is a goblin,
No way.
and
I would
Maduvu
have gone with that.
is the Batman villain.
Maduvu.
Yeah, Maduvu. Yeah, I'm double checking with my elves just to make sure. Brack
Yeah.
Batwing, deranged and addicted to mushrooms, apparently.
Oh.
So yeah, there we go. Unfortunate. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. Sorry for the confusion as well, Stu.
Get yourself some dwarfs next time.
Yeah,
Don't trust those elves.
dwarf quiz smiths. They're much more
nail it.
efficient.
Yeah. They're extremely efficient.
And they
Trip
make
over
more
and get a bit
robust
rowdy.
quizzes. We know it.
They
We
do.
know
Yeah.
it. Okay. Peachy, which
Yes,
of these
that's me.
is not a Games Workshop board game?
Oh no.
Curse of the Mummy, Fury of Dracula, Kings and Things, or Damnation of Frankenstein?
Oh. Well, when you said Dracula, I had Dracula earlier and he wasn't a thing. So I was like, maybe this. No, apparently not. You're going to throw in like a little curveball there. What was the Things one?
Kings and Things.
I'm going to go with that one. Don't know why.
That is a Games Workshop board game, I'm afraid. Kings and
Wow.
Things, yeah.
Kings and Things.
Kings and
That is the
Things.
most unimaginative name Games Workshop has ever done. I am disappointed.
I've never played it. I'm told that it's good fun. But yeah, I mean, maybe not the best title.
Things? Maybe that was a work in progress and they just went to print with it.
Yeah.
Just forgot.
Unfortunately, the correct answer was Damnation of Frankenstein. That is not a real Games Workshop game.
Oh,
Stu, can you tell me which of these is not a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay scenario from White Dwarf?
ooh.
The Black Knight, Knight of Mystery, Rough Knight at the Three Feathers, a Knight at the Opera.
It's a lot of
I feel
nights.
like it should be the last one, but yeah, I'm going to go for that one. It's probably too obvious, but we'll go for Night at the Opera.
A knight at the Opera. Could be like a knight with a K, like a knight with his sword and his helmet and his shield, and he's at the Opera.
At the Opera?
Yeah. No, you're quite right. That one is not a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay scenario. And you were right to not be tempted to change your answer, despite how reasonable it sounded, quite frankly. All right, Peachy.
Yes.
How many
yes.
codex books, that does not include White Dwarf lists, how many codex books were released for 5th edition 40k? Is it 6, 7, 8, or 9?
9.
It was not 9.
Oh.
Yeah, you were close though. It was 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a fair amount.
It would have been
That would have
9,
been
I
like-
guess. I think someone had a white. Obviously, I've added that it doesn't include White Dwarf lists because someone did
Yeah.
have a White Dwarf list. I just don't remember who it was.
Oh man. Yeah. Feels
So,
like
yeah.
there's more than that though.
Only
Yeah.
8 for
Mad.
5th edition.
Yeah. No
Stu,
way.
how many codex books, not including White Dwarf lists, were released for 7th edition 40k?
Oh.
Was it 29, 30, 31, or 32?
Oh, my God. I couldn't even name 29 of the lowest of those. Definitely not my era of that game. Whatever B was.
30.
Was that 30? Yeah. Go for it. Guess.
It was not. It was 31. So just one out as well. That's quite a lot. That's codex inflation.
It is.
And
Yeah.
then some.
That's quite a jump.
That's
quite a jump.
huge. Huge number of codexes. Okay.
Wow.
So we're getting into our final couple of questions here.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
Here we go.
What?
Peachy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here.
Which was the first Warhammer Fantasy edition to feature Chaos Dwarfs in an army list?
Oh.
Was it the 8th edition, the 6th edition, the 4th edition, or the 2nd edition?
Oh. Ooh. In an armor list, I'm going to go with 4th.
It was not. It was 2nd.
Oh.
Yeah, you could
No
take
way.
Chaos Dwarves in your Chaos Army in the 2nd edition.
Well.
Yeah.
I knew like later on that it definitely had them, but yeah, it was like I thought that was too early. So yeah, interesting.
I think those amazing Chaos Dwarf Renegades. Remember the little box of like really cool Chaos Dwarf minis?
Yes. Damn.
Yeah.
Should have used my brain. It's too late. I'm flagging.
well, you've not gone long now. Flagging was a Bretonian night, wasn't it? Was it French dessert? I can't remember. We've only got a couple more questions to go. Stu, okay. Which was the last Warhammer Fantasy edition to feature playable Fimir? Was it 8th edition, 6th edition, 4th edition, or 2nd edition?
Oh, I was going to. I had a guess in my head that's none of those answers. So, we'll go 4th edition then.
4th edition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, it was
2nd
8th edition.
What?
You could play Fimir in 8th edition. Yeah, they were in the Monstrous Arcanum
way.
from the Warhammer Forge, and then they were in the Storm of Magic as well.
Oh, it's not official. Sorry.
The Storm of Magic? The very Storm of Magic, sir. Good lord.
Dare you say that? I painted loads of stuff for that, Stu. How did you say it's not official?
How dare you reject my Fimir army?
Oh, I didn't know they came back then. I thought.
The Fimir flip
No.
is what gave you first go in this very quiz.
Yeah.
And you repay the Fimir like this?
Betrayed.
Someone has pointed out in the. I'm not gonna encourage any further corrections to my quiz questions because there probably are some mistakes. Someone's pointed out that the Night at the Opera is actually a scenario included in the 4th edition of Rough Nights and Hard Days, So that's
nice.
fun. It did become an actual official scenario, but it wasn't in White Dwarf. So
yeah,
it doesn't change anything. No points are changed, but just a fun little fact there.
Interesting.
You've got that little fact in there.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That's right. Okay, Peachy, are you ready for your final question? It all hinges on this, because it just so happens that if you get this one question wrong, you could lose 5 points.
No way. Okay. This is important. So, can I just check? Is this question anything to do with the noble planet and regiment of Ventrilia?
It's sadly not. You know what? And I do feel bad for not including any Ventrilian questions for Stu to get to ensure that Stu got them.
I'll do my best, but yeah, it's 5 points on the line.
You could lose 5 points on this one. Okay, Peachy, which of these is a Warhammer special character and not an Agatha Christie murder victim? Okay. Amias Krail, Karl Ostrakutter, Eduard Breon, Gervais Chevinx Gore.
Can I use Stu's 50-50?
Yeah, but if you use it, we actually have to add another 4 options.
Oh, no. I mean, most of those names went in. They didn't stick. They went back out again. But D sounded like it was more plausible. Can you say D, the name of
Listen,
D
I can
again?
say all these again, but the pronunciation will be different. So
that's fine.
Bear that in mind.
Brilliant.
Not on purpose. Okay, I'm going to say them all. Amias Krail, Karl Ostrakutter, Eduard Breon, Gervais Chevenix Gore.
Oh, you see, he sounds A or D. I'm going to go with D. My gut says D. I feel Gore just feels right.
Gore,
but then there's a there's that guy, isn't it, called Al Gore. But then, I'm going to go with D. Gut feeling.
It was Karl Ostrakutter, who absolutely sounds like he could have been done away with on the Orient Express. 5
points down the Swanee.
He's from the second edition Magnificent Sven scenario.
Nice. I remember that. Yeah.
So we're not gonna do that negative. That was
we should totally do it. That was the pressure. That was the pressure. I mean, if I'd have known that, I would have just chilled out a bit more. But no. This is for charity, man. This is for charity.
Tell you what, we can take you down to 17 points.
Oh, is this makes us equal?
So, Stu, for the draw.
Oh.
And these are the mechanics of the game. This is the way it played out organically. There was no.
I like it.
There's no the hand of fate led us here. Okay, Stu.
How it happens.
Final question. This is it. This is for the draw. Which of these is a Necromunda special character and not a character played in a movie by Keanu Reeves? Or a video game, also. I added movie to the question and I didn't need to because that makes the answers wrong.
Yeah, got you. Just a character.
Let's go again. Which of these is a Necromunda special character and not a character played by Keanu Reeves?
Nice.
Okay, I'm flagging. Is it Johnny Silverhand, Donnie Barksdale, Karloff Valois, or Scott Favor?
I still don't know.
You've got a 50-50.
I won't use the 50-50 because I feel that's not in the spirit of the however many points you've just removed from Peachy. C, whatever C was.
C, Karloff Valois.
I mean,
that's quite correct. Yes.
Nice. Good job.
Well
Good job,
done.
Stu. Well done indeed.
Yes, I think Johnny Silverhand is actually from Cyberpunk. Yeah, That's why when I spontaneously added the word movie to the question, it suddenly became invalid. But yes, Carl.
I'm just glad you didn't put John Wick in there, because I'd have been like, this has been thrown. Neo, oh come on.
Yeah, Carl Valois is like a really cool. He was like a necromancer, right, Peachy? He was
undead necromancer. Yeah, I never got him, which is really annoying. I had all the scavies and the zombies and stuff, because he did the zombie uprising. Still need to make my version of him, actually.
Yeah.
Still need to paint a load of models for Jordan's Sorcery. Pass them to him in the new year. Need to get on with them. Still not done them yet. I've had them like years. Get his unit back at some point. Maybe we should do it as a charity stream.
Well, yes. I mean, I think that all worked out to be quite fun. I had fun.
It was.
I hope you guys had fun.
I did have a lot of
loads of fun. Really good.
I hope the people at home had fun.
I think they did. I mean, they were joining in. There's lots of people joining, and you know, we've raised a fair bit for Calm Jingle Jam.
Yeah,
so
I think amazing. I think,
thank you.
Yeah, people have done
Jordan,
awesome stuff there. Thank you so much, everybody who has donated, who's gone over to check out the calmzone.net, check out the Campaign Against Living Miserably, check out Jingle Jam. This is what it's all been in aid of. I think we've had a good time just going through a load of random trivia from Games Workshop.
Yeah.
And it's also been very, very pleasing that there was not a single technical error or issue with any of the questions. That everything was just really smooth.
Perfect.
And that's what we do it for, really, is just to ensure that everything goes okay. So
you're a smooth operator. That's what you are. You're a smooth operator.
Yeah.
So
yes,
I mean that cat from time to time.
Yeah, Martha left. She left the quiz room, the chamber of quiz, almost immediately. So I can't even blame her for causing any of the problems, really, because she hasn't even been here.
Oh, Martha.
I know. But yes, thank you everyone who's in the chat. It's been awesome to have you here. I hope that you've enjoyed it. You can go and check out the Tiltify page for the campaign. So that's going to be staying up at least for another couple of days until the end of Jingle Jam 2024. So I think that ends on Friday. There's going to be a really awesome Jingle Jam live stream with a load of different streamers who have been involved. Going to be going on that and dropping in and out. Unfortunately, I don't think any of us are going to be able to make it, but I recommend everyone. Are you on it, Peachy? Are you going?
I am, yeah.
Amazing.
I'm still trying to find the details, but I'm not sure if I'm doing like 1 till 4,
right?
Or if I'm just dropping in and out. So I need to find out. So I'm waiting to.
I thought you started at 12 midnight and then went until 12 midnight the next day. I thought that was the only way. It was either that or you don't join.
Oh well, I mean, I'm missing out on the Rogue Hobbies Christmas party then.
No, I think that's great. If you're going to be, Peachy's going to be there on the Friday stream as well. I think there's going to be a lot of other fun streamers as well. I don't know if the Yogscast and those guys are going to be going, but there's loads of other really cool people who have been involved. So that's great. And yes, check out the donation page, and thank you all for joining us. Yeah, it's been really awesome. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Stu. Where can people find you guys online? Just let's wrap up with that.
Should we go first?
Yeah, Peachy, where are you? Where
Peachy
are you
Tips.
to be found?
I'm to be found on the YouTube's Peachy Tips, where I just throw out painting tips and random knowledge here and there of nonsense that will help you paint stuff faster. But that's me. I'm done. Stu.
Very, very similar, just with a different name. Miniature realms. Lots of painting stuff and some general rambling about mostly Warhammer the Old World, I think, at the moment. But
like a good ramble.
All good.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I think we did it. I think we did the Jingle Jam 2024. I think we did Quizhammer Live, the first ever, and I think we've all learned a lot about ourselves today.
Yes, I need to watch more of your channel. I know that.
It doesn't help because I watch it all.
Well, normally I have it in the background, but I've not watched the last 4 or 5, so I need to.
That's where all the questions came from.
I know. I bet. I know what you like. You just like Peach has probably not watched that.
Yeah, but actually, my last video was literally I just looked at the camera and said, right, everybody, this is just for Peachy, so turn off if you're not Peachy, and then I went through all of your answers.
Oh no!
I tried to help.
I know. Well, thank you for putting this on as well. Thank you for doing the stream and doing all the questions. I mean, 80 questions.
My pleasure.
That's a lot of research. A lot of research. Thank you, Jordan.
No, I love it. I love it. That's the fun thing, and it's the an easy way to try and help out. So
yeah. Right.
Okay,
Gotta
chaps.
go sleep, apparently.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. That's it. We're done. Join us next time, if there is a next time, for more Quizhammer. I'm going to work on that sign off. I'm also going to decide whether there's going to be more Quizhammer. But, yeah.
I mean, I like it. It keeps it open-ended.
Thanks,
Quizhammer
everyone.
2025.
Let's wave our way out.